for me, and this is one that I think should already be in, is Ron Washington. I think Wash needs to be in. As long as the theme is that this 2010 team changed the direction of the franchise, Wash needs to be in. I think.
Let me write these down so I don't forget.
Okay. I think along those lines as well, and I may have mentioned this at the Sabre convention, which you spoke the other day, that I think Colby Lewis needs to be in this Hall of Fame. More postseason starts than anybody for this team. Really embodied what the rebirth of the Texas Rangers pitching staff was. Third, John Daniels, architect of the 2010 teams that went to the playoffs. Brought in Elvis, brought in Matt Harrison. Just did brought in Josh Hamilton. I mean, so I think JD deserves to be in at some point in time, especially since there is a precedent with Tom Grieve, who is in partly for his contributions as GM. You and I have gone back and forth on this one for a while. The other pitcher that I think doesn't get enough recognition is Rick Helling. Again, at a top point in time when the ballpark was almost unpitchable, Rick was fearless there. Won 20 games in 98, last 20-game winner in Rangers history. Pitched over 200 innings, 5 consecutive years? I just thought that Rick deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. And the last one I'm going to say here is, and look, I'm not going to mention one guy because I think that there's some issues off the field related to that, because I think he's alienated himself in baseball related to some steroids issues. But I think Will Clark, who really kind of was the final piece for 96. I know he came in 94, but he was the final piece in the kind of the leader of the 96 team. And I think this team took on a lot of personality traits from Will.